Hey, what's happening, gardeners? I wanted to change it up just a little bit and show you. I did a video last week about these giant cucumbers that I missed in the garden. I've been out in the garden working all morning and now we're going to cut this up, make sure that they taste the way they're supposed to, because sometimes they can get bitter when they've gotten too big like this. I think we'll be okay though. And if all goes well, I'll show you how I cut them up, season them, and turn them into cucumber chips using the freeze dryer. Let's go. Okay, first let's cut this thing open. Tastes like it's supposed to. I'll show you how we get it ready for the freeze dryer. Okay, we got our mandolin out and we're gonna see if we got our depth right. You can change how thick your chip is. Now in a freeze dryer, they lose quite a bit of thickness, so you want to have a decent thickness in there, depending on how you like your chip. And then if you see on this mandolin, I like to pick the ridges, so it's like the Ruffles potato chips. Let's see where we're at. That's actually pretty good. Let's go with that. These are going to make some pretty good sized chips. Now they do have a lot of seeds in them, so we'll see how that goes. If you're going to get any bitterness, you want to cut off a decent chunk here on the end of the cucumber that connects to the plant. If you're going to get any bitterness, that's where it's going to be strongest. So typically I'll only go to about right here when I'm slicing them up. Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got, if we have any bitterness here. And we're good to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these cut up. I won't bore you with watching that. And we'll be back with putting them on trays. Okay, we're all set. This is actually 2 cucumbers, so this is going to take a bunch. A lot of people wonder what I use. Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. So first, we're going to cover our trays in our parchment paper. It's going to be a little difficult because these things got so big, but we can go multiple layers deep. We're going to go through and just place them as many as you can on one layer, and I just want to go space them out on the tray. And you can, if you get down here and you have some half pieces, you can go through and just put the half pieces in there, or smaller pieces. Normally we don't let cucumbers get this big, so it's not this kind of a challenge. But I don't want to waste the cucumbers. It was my fault that I missed them, but I want to make sure we can still use them. And a freeze dryer is a great way to do that. A couple more on here. And they can overlap a little bit sometimes if you want to. Then all you're going to do is just take your ranch powder, give them a nice heavy sprinkle. It's going to be a whole lot healthier than eating potato chips. So when you're like me and you get that craving that you want something, these will have that saltiness to them still, not quite as much, but it's the ranch powder, so it'll still have that tangy saltiness to it. They're crunchy like a chip when they come out, and people go crazy for them. So if you're in the market, you're thinking, you've thought about buying a freeze dryer, you can really freeze dry everything from your garden. This is a great way to do it. Now once we hit this point, I'll take another piece of parchment paper and put it over the top, and then we can actually go through and do a second layer on them. You'd be able to get a lot more of these on normally, and I'll show you. Next we'll do a smaller one, and I'll kind of show you how many chips you can get on there. But you can do this with tomatoes. I love tomato chips. You can do it with about anything. I mean, you could do it with pepper rings. I freeze dried the peppers in chunks so you can rehydrate them and cook with them. You want to be careful how much ranch powder you put on, because when you get to that point where it crosses the line from really good to too much, that happens quick. So less is probably more, I guess is what I would say when you're doing this. But you can season it to your liking. I like a lot of ranch on there, and depending on if you want it more for a health food snack or you want it more like a potato chip. Let's see if we can fit this little guy down here and that one down there. Alright, we're going to give it a sprinkle. Now for the sake of time, so if you haven't had a freeze dryer before, freeze dryers take a long time. This batch, I mean, could take 24 hours, especially if you have a lot in there. It's all dependent on how much moisture that you've got for it to take out. Give these guys a sprinkle. We're going to cut up some regular sized cucumbers to go with these big ones. It's nice to mix and match them. You can get more in a bag that way. You'll notice that regular sized cucumbers are much easier. We'll get these loaded on here. We'll be back in just a sec. We're just about there. This is the 4th tray. And I just wanted to let you can do this with all kinds of vegetables. The freeze drying process, I mean. You can make chips out of them. You can make powder out of them. It's amazing what you can do. You hear the water running in the background. I have a tower garden here in the kitchen that I grow all my lettuce in. And the pump kicks on and runs every once in a while. That's the last of it. Let's head to the freeze dryer. We're at the freeze dryer. Now, if you haven't got to play with a freeze dryer yet, you don't have one, trust me, I get it. They're super easy. You turn it on, you press the start for what we're doing today. There are tweaks that you can do, but all we did was hit the start button. It takes 15 minutes. We just hit that 15-minute mark. To cool down, you load your trays in and you hit continue. Now that we got them all loaded in the freeze dryer, just press continue and it goes into freeze mode. Okay, now that everything's in the freeze dryer, you just play the waiting game. It'll probably be about 24 hours and then I'll finish up this video and get it posted. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you what else you can do it with. So I just grabbed some things out of the kitchen. This is, actually did it last year. It's my green jalapeno powder to cook with. And then I always let them go to red and do a powder that way. I grow my own and freeze dry and powder my own onion powder so you don't have to buy it from the store. Cayenne, that's something everybody likes to use. Give a little bit of spice. And then if you want a lot of spice, this is my Carolina Reaper powder. I sell it in these small jars. Just so you can kind of see, this is Carolina Reaper as well, but I mean it comes out a styrofoam consistency and then you can just crush it down to a fine powder. Then you can just take as much as you want to cook with, use it like regular seasoning and store it right. It'll last you forever. And just like that, 24 hours later and we are done. All we have to do is select, we're going to do no defrost. The machine will shut down. Unlock her. Relieve the pressure. Voila! Back in the kitchen, let's show you how these things turn out. Really thin like a potato chip, crispy like a potato chip, and extremely crunchy. If you haven't tried them, they're really good. They're not like freeze-dried meals that you buy at the store. They're not going to last 25 years. They do still have seeds in them, but it does make it a long-term storage, like, you know, kind of like a potato chip. They're going to go stale. They're going to rehydrate over time. But it's a good way to use up all those cucumbers in the garden this time of year when they're going crazy. Hopefully you liked my first, I guess, most complicated video that I've done yet. I haven't attempted to do one where I moved all over the house yet. So hopefully you liked it. If you do, please think about leaving me a like, subscribe to me, help a small YouTuber out. That would be awesome. And as always, I'm Steve. This is the Chili Prepper channel, and we'll see you later.